Largely forgotten today, Thomas Ian Griffith was groomed in the beginning of the 1990s to become an action star on the caliber of Jean-Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal. But it never really come to fruition. Apart from, a couple of roles here and there, he remains totally forgotten today. And the movies he starred in as a leading man were pretty bad. Today we're gonna take a look at what I would consider the best movie he has done as a lead actor, which is like being the smartest Kardashian, I guess. This is Crackerjack. Now, Griffith, he looked the part, but he lacked personality and he lacked charisma. He was basically the 90s version of Scott Adkins, Frank Grillo or Luke Goss. In this movie, our charisma vacuum goes to a hotel in the Rocky Mountains. Everything goes fine until it doesn't go fine anymore. The hotel is being taken over by high-tech terrorists with the goal of capturing $50 million in jewelry by blowing shit up and maybe killing some fools. But they hadn't counted for the wrench in the machinery. They hadn't counted for Jack Wilde. The one thing, the bump in the road that could derail all their plans. And yes, this is a cheap version of Die Hard. Comparing this one to Die Hard, you can say it like this. Die Hard took a mundane and simple story and made it into an excellent movie with the help of a great script, great casting, and a good budget. This movie took basically the same mundane and simple story and gave it a simple and mundane script, bad casting, and a low budget. It isn't really that much else to it. It is a Die Hard clone. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, less in fact when it comes to the whole thing, because the action sequences are bad. The characters are dull, except for the villain, excellently played by Christopher Plummer. I don't know how they got Christopher Plummer to play this one. I guess maybe he was out of work. Maybe he just, felt like, well, let's do that. Pool ain't gonna pay for itself. But I will give them that they never try to overcook it, they never try to overthink it, and they never try to make it too complicated. It is what it is. It is a cheap Die Hard knockoff. There is really no reason to see this one. It's pretty lame, and it is forgotten today. The only reason I think it would show up anywhere is probably if somebody made a YouTube video called Die Hard Clones You Have Never Heard Of or something like that. It is 100% predictable. It has lackluster action sequences and subpar characters. It is sort of entertaining, and the setting at least gives it a little bit of uniqueness. I mean, they at least have the mountains and they have kind of nice cinematography surrounding it. 18 points, however, is the only thing this one can each out. It's pretty bad, but I've seen lots worse. The best movie I've ever seen Thomas Ian Griffith in is probably John Carpenter's Vampires, where he plays the villain, Jack Crow. That was kind of awesome. This was not. See you next time from, well, so-and-so, where I'll be reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.